Hamjambo wenzangu. Na tuketi. The Chair of the Council of Governors, Governor Oparanya, Governors present, Speaker of the Senate, Senators, Speakers of County Assemblies, MCAs, Ambassadors and Development Partners, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to join you on this important occasion in the devolution calendar. And indeed, I am honored to officiate the opening of the 6th Devolution Conference here in Kirinyaga. Let me begin by taking this very early opportunity to thank the people and the government of Kirinyaga County for hosting and according all of us a very warm reception. Asanteni sana. Ladies and gentlemen, devolution is one of the cornerstones of our constitutional order. It is one of the reasons that so many Kenyans braved long winding queues to overwhelmingly usher in our new supreme law. Devolution was informed and inspired by, among other aspects, the desire to foster national unity, promote accountability in the exercise of power, but also the participation of people in making decisions on matters affecting them with a view to ensuring equitable development. Governors, the theme you have chosen for this year's conference, deliver, transform, measure, remaining accountable, is indeed timely. On the one hand, it affords us the opportunity to reflect on the progress we have made so far, while on the other, the theme resonates powerfully with my own administration's agenda for the nation as espoused under the Medium-Term Plan 3, with its focus on the Big Four. 6 years ago, as the first president to lead the nation in implementing the new devolved structure of governance, I proclaimed the national government's solemn and unwavering commitment to transfer all devolved functions to the devolved units and to do everything necessary to realize the shared aspirations of the people of Kenya through devolution. We embarked on the devolution path with a determination to succeed. And indeed, over the last 6 years, I believe we have made significant milestones in the social, economic, and political renewal of our republic. And most of this is thanks to devolution. For instance, in the deepening of healthcare, when we started, we had a single referral hospital, but today, Kenya now boasts over 8 well-equipped referral facilities across the country. Kenyans from different counties now have referral options, as complex medical conditions and surgeries can now be managed in their respective counties. The collaborative effort between the national government and the devolved governments in this front has led to tremendous progress. And it is against this strong foundation that we are set to embark on the full rollout of universal health care coverage in the remaining 43 counties. Beyond health care, devolution has revved up the economic engines of once sleepy towns and markets. Our local units are now buzzing with activity as businesses boom due to the government being closer to the mwananchi. I acknowledge the investments made in connecting Kenyans. Many county rural access roads have been improved, as well as others which have been upgraded to bitumen standard. The roads have improved mobility, including linking producers to markets, and this has facilitated creation of self-employment and no doubt higher incomes, thus further uplifting the living standards of Kenyans. The last mile connectivity program, together with the street lighting program, are equally inspiring new hope and opening up new opportunities for our people. Ladies and gentlemen, agriculture remains the backbone of our economy as well as our social life. In the agricultural sector, counties have stepped up extension services, targeting crop and livestock production and translating into vastly improved crop and livestock yields despite the vagaries of weather. Some counties have even moved a step further by creating processing facilities for some of our local produce, such as mangoes, milk, cotton, amongst others. This indeed is creating the industrial and manufacturing base required for our realization of our Vision 2030 goals. Promotion of value addition has not only created jobs and incomes, but has also a steady market for county produce. And I urge all counties to emulate this innovation. To catalyze entrepreneurship and industry at the grassroots, I also urge county governments to adopt an enterprise-friendly approach to business licensing as well as regulatory processes. Ladies and gentlemen, this conference should not just be another talk shop where castles are built in the sky. There must be full and frank introspection of past promises made to the citizenry versus what has been achieved. There must be effective public participation where all stakeholders are engaged and their voices heard. Plans should be made whose fruits can be gauged when we convene once more in a year's time. The conference provides an opportunity for each county to showcase itself, to learn from the successes and challenges of others, to build collaborative networks and synergies with other units, state organs, national agencies, as well as development partners. Every county government should leave Kirinyaga with renewed drive and vigor, as well as something to take back home to your constituents. It is the desire of all of us gathered here today to leverage on the diverse expertise available to move devolution forward for national development. We must keenly listen and learn from each other over the next few days that we are here. The foundation has been set. Now what every Kenyan expects, each and every county, to prosper and improve the living standards of its citizens. The hour has come for us to raise the bar in the delivery of public service and accountability. Every fiscal year, we equitably divide revenue between the national government and the county governments. As we strive to build our nation and fill the national basket with the fruits of our labor, it is unfortunate that some have their hands in that basket, taking away from the common good the necessary resources needed to build a better Kenya for all. This unfortunate phenomenon exists both at national and county government levels, and it represents the single biggest obstacle to a better Kenya with shared prosperity for all. My government has taken bold steps to create the stable political environment against which our goodwill and support for good governance can flourish. Since the beginning of my second term, Kenyans have witnessed a more aggressive and vibrant, investigative and prosecutorial approach to slay the dragons of corruption and impunity. I want to once again make it clear, this is not a war against individuals or communities. It is war against a crime that robs us the opportunity to build a nation with shared prosperity for all. We have put in place a proactive program of prevention as well as asset recovery that will serve to guard the public purse, as well as ensure that those who benefited from proceeds of economic crime from the national or county government tills in the past surrender their ill-gotten gains to the people. I once again reaffirm my unshakable resolve and commitment to the fight against corruption at all levels of government. I will continue to offer my full support to all state agencies involved in this war. And once more, I call upon the judiciary to play its part to ensure that the wheels of justice in this war move with speed. In this regard, I expect all of us to desist from creating barriers, hurdles, and obstacles in the work of all the state agencies involved, and in turn cooperate with them as they discharge their respective mandates. I call on all governors to join me in this generational struggle, where we must emphatically say no to corruption and rein in on the corrupt within our respective governments. With this shared, renewed zeal, I can assure all Kenyans that our brightest days lie ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, for so long, Kenyans have been debating devolution, its merits and demerits. From what we have learned, the time has come to put this knowledge into acts and deeds that transform the lives of Kenyans. I would therefore be greatly elated to learn what each county has achieved since our last year's conference in Kakamega County, and I also expect counties to present their reports using preset yardsticks and indicators. In conclusion, I urge all county governments to turn their focus on delivering on the hopes and dreams of Kenyans through tireless commitment to duty, integrity, and servant leadership. Fiscal prudence and curbing wastage is a must at all levels to fully realize our development dream. 6 years on, the state of our devolved units is strong and must be seen to deliver measurable improvements in the standard of living of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to add 3 things. Najua mmechoka kusikiza mastori hapa the whole day. Lakini nina mambo matatu ningependa kuongeza. Ya kwanza ni kusisitiza hayo nimesema juu ya vita vyetu na corruption katika taifa letu la Kenya. Na mimi nataka niseme hivi. Hii vita hatutaishinda kwa mazishi, kwa harusi, sijui wapi. Hii vita tuko na wale ambao wamepatiwa kazi na jukumu ya kufanya hiyo kazi. Na mimi naamini na nafikiria Wakenya wengi wanaamini ya kwamba wale ambao wamepatiwa hiyo kazi wako na uwezo wa kufanya na kutekeleza hiyo kazi. Tunaelewana na wenzangu? Okay? So hii mambo ya kila mtu kila siku unaongea, Niliona mwingine akisema sijui nimeiba mali ya nani. Mimi namwambia, wewe tembea hapa Karura Forest hapa. Ofisi ziko hapo. Kwenda useme Uhuru kile ameiba, shida iko wapi jameni? What is the problem? Lakini hii mambo ya kutishatisha watu ati kwa sababu umetaja kitu kwa mazishi, huyo mtu ambaye amekufa hata kusaidia? Ule mtu ambaye ako na uwezo wa kukusaidia ni DCI. Kwenda upeleke huko alafu useme nimepeleka kesi hii kulingana Uhuru Kenyatta sijui ameiba nini. Sawa. Nani amekuzuia? Lakini hii mambo ya kutembea kila siku, kupiga maneno, what inasaidia nani? Na what you have to fear? Kwa sababu hata ukija uambiwe umefanya makosa, si utapata nafasi ya kujitetea? Au ni namna gani wenzangu? Na kama bado unaendelea kuambiwa ya kwamba bado umefanya makosa, si uende utafute wakili ndio uende kotini ndio usimame mbele ya koti useme huyu amesema nimeiba, lakini mimi na wakili wangu hii ndio ushahidi wangu ya kwamba mimi siku. Why do we have to take it to funerals? How is it helping anybody? Anyway, hiyo ni moja. Ya pili ni kuhusu hii mambo tunasema juu ya where do we get more money. Jana tulipata nafasi ya kukutana na magovernors kwa ile kikao yetu tunaita summit, na tukakubaliana ya kwamba tunahitaji kama viongozi kuwa na kikao kujadiliana juu ya utumizi wa fedha ambazo wananchi wanatoa, ikiwa kodi ndio waweze kupata huduma kwa serikali, iwe ni serikali ya kitaifa ama serikali ya county. Kwa sababu tukiangalia sasa vile mambo inaendelea, tukiwa nchi ya wananchi milioni karibu sasa, sensa zikiisha labda tutakuwa labda 50 million sijui, na iwe ya kwamba 52% of ordinary revenue ile tunapokea kama kodi kutoka wa Kenya, 52% inaenda kwa mishahara ya wafanyikazi wa serikali. Alafu another 30% inaenda kwa recurrent expenditure. Ile ambayo imebaki kuhudumia wananchi milioni, hiyo nasema karibu 50 million, ni 20%. Surely there is something wrong in that equation. Na wakati tuliongea, sitaki kusema ni kaunti gani kwa sababu zote ziko na the same problem. Hata mimi serikali ya kitaifa, we also have the same problem. Lakini kuna moja, revenue yake county ya revenue ni 9 billion. Sawa sawa? 6 billion inaenda kulipa wafanyikazi 6,000. 3 billion ndio imebaki kuhudumia wananchi milioni 2 na kitu. Is that correct? Right? Kuna kaunti ingine ambao wanatumia 600 million ku-oversee ama ku-supervise kulingana na vile Senator, Speaker wa Senate amesema, you use 600 million to oversight 800 million. Now, does that make sense? So jana tukiwa pamoja na viongozi wenzangu tulikubaliana ya kwamba there is time for us to have a national conference on this issue, for us to be able to come up with clear guidelines, what policy, how do we tackle this monster? Because if we don't, we are not really doing justice to the people of this country. So together with my co-chair of the summit, tutapanga na tutaalika watu kutoka sekta zote tuje tujadiliane na tujue vile tutatekeleza na tutarekebisha mambo haya, ndio iwe pesa zile nyingi zinaenda kwa wananchi, lakini sio kwa mifuko ya wachache. Nilisema niko na 3. Ya 3, lakini hii sio mbaya. Ya 3 ni kusema ya kwamba mimi naamini kwa dhati ya kwamba devolution is working. Na nasema hivyo kwa nini? Hata ukitembea, nimepata nafasi kidogo ya kuweza kutembea kwa vibanda kadha hapa, kuona ya kwamba kaingia ya Kirinyaga, tukaona kahawa yao, tukaona ile soko wameweza kujipatia huko Amerika, watu ambao watakuwa wanachukua tani 3 ya kahawa, kuwezesha mkulima badala ya ile shilingi 20 ama 30 shillings alikuwa analipwa, ataweza sasa kuwa analipwa over 120 shillings or something like that. See, that is a good thing. Nikapitia hapo ya Makueni, unaona vile wamefanya hapo mambo ya mangoes na kutengeneza juice na mambo mengine, yeah, giving income to over 100,000 households. You can see that there is something real that is happening in the ground. Ile mimi ningeomba ni ya kwamba let us keep this focus on work, because this is what our people want. Nilikuwa juzi kwa mazishi ingine mtu ananiambia, sasa rais, wewe wende utafute sijui kuku za Uganda, sijui zina mayai, inatoa mayai kwa bei ya chini, ati niende nikatafute unga kwa bei ya chini. Mimi naangalia hapa, nimeona hapa kwa Kirinyaga hapa wanajitengenezea chakula yao. They are going to be doing over 1 million eggs, I think, every month at cheaper prices which can compete with Uganda. So mimi ningetaka kushauri, huyu alikuwa ananiambia mambo hiyo, hakuna haja ya kunifuata kwa mazishi ingine kuniuliza, kwenda hapa Kirinyaga hapa watakuonesha vile hiyo kazi inafanywa, ndio upeleke nyumbani ufundishe huko. Si namna hiyo au ni namna gani? Na mimi najua tukifanya hivyo Kenya itasonga mbele, vijana wapate kazi, tuwe na Kenya moja ambayo watu wameungana na wanafurahiana, and that is the spirit of shared prosperity. Si namna hiyo? Mungu awabariki na walinde. Asanteni sana.